Hey guys, welcome back. I've been gone for like months. Well, I haven't made a video in like months, but I don't really have an excuse. Work's busy, and when it comes to my days off, I have to battle with myself. Do I want to make a video? Do I want to be a lazy fuck? So I want to be a lazy fuck. But today I'm going to do my October 2016 favorites, which I had a lot of favorites in the past month. I'm not going to lie, I made a list. I was like, oh, I'll do this week, or I'll do this on that day, and it never even happened. But for the month of October, yeah, I have a fair amount, there's been some stuff that I've, fancied. I'm not really gonna go in any particular order. Most of it is, like, makeup, cosmetic, that kind of thing. There's, like, a couple things that are kind of random. I made a list, so hopefully I don't forget, which, knowing me, I'll probably forget the one thing, and at the end of the video I'm gonna be like, ah! So, yeah, so maybe I'll start with the makeup stuff first, like the beauty stuff, and then I'll move on to, like, I'll leave the last stuff for, like, the random kind of stuff. I am gonna say, though, there is gonna be, because the internet blew up, and internet drama and whatever over this person not liking this person's being a douche, and that person's being that, and I'm not here for drama. The products that I like are strictly the products that I enjoy. It has nothing to do with the particular person who may have made the products, or the drama that is involved, or what that person may have done, or whatever. I'm not here for that. So if you don't like some of my favorites, that's fine. That's your opinion. But these are the things that I liked for this month, and all that drama can just... I'm not even involved in it, so I don't care. But we're going to start, and the first thing I'm going to start with is... I'll start with foundation. So my favorite foundation this month is the... What is this? It's the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and this is just the normal formula, the original formula. So I do have the matte and poreless. I have not tried it. I'm kind of hesitant only because some of my skin is dry, and regardless if I moisturize or exfoliate or whatever, I just think it looks like poop on my face, like any mattifying foundation. But I do like this. This is my, like, HG Holy Grail foundation. I've tried the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I've tried the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I've tried quite a few, like, higher end foundations, and even some drugstore. Like, there are some drugstore foundations I've tried and I don't like. Like the Revlon, the one that everybody raves about. I'm not a huge fan of that one. But this one I always go back to. This is, like, probably my third bottle of just this one. This is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And the reason why I like this so much is because it looks natural on your skin. Like the Kat Von D I do like, but it's a really thick formula. Naked Skin's really nice. What was the other one that I said I tried? I don't remember. Well, I've also tried the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorge, so that one's really nice as well. I do have the MAC Pro Longwear, I believe, foundation, and it's nice, but I don't know if it's the primer that I used or it's the foundation. It's very tacky, and I don't like that. But I do love this. If you never tried the Fit Me foundation, they're great. It's about light to medium coverage. Like, I don't know if you can build it up. I've never tried, but it's definitely not a full coverage foundation, but it's really, really nice. So I've been loving that. We'll keep going with the kind of the face stuff and then kind of move on. So the next thing I have is actually from Lunatick Cosmetic Labs, and it's their Mystifying Mattifying HD Microfinish Pressed Powder. And ignore the mirror. It looks like a planchette, a Ouija planchette, which is nice, and then it just slides open like that, and that's the powder. It's the exact same as the, like, Makeup Forever HD powder, the e.l.f. HD powder. It's silicone based. There is, silica. And it's really nice. It's really, really nice. I'm, like, blinding people with this mirror. I don't use the mirror on this. I just use a handheld if I put it on my face. So, but I've been loving this. This you have to get off of the Lunatick Lab website, or if you shop on Dolls Kill in their cosmetics section, sometimes they have this in stock as well. We'll do blush and bronzer next. Well, my lipsticks is running away. Abandon ship! For blush, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in a past favorites video, but it's like one of the, like, it's, if I were to reach for a blush, it, like, instinctively I go for this, just because it's just easy. It's easy to go on. It looks great on everybody, and that is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed, and this is the older packaging. I've had this for quite a while, but that's what it looks like. It's like it's a nude blush. It's a nudie pink blush. It's like, it's a very natural color, and these last forever. Like, not just on your face. I mean, like, they last forever in the pan. Like, I have tons of blush, and this is like the one that I gravitate towards. Like, just automatically, don't have to think about it. But these are really nice. If you've never tried the Tarte blushes, they are worth it. They're great. The formula is amazing. They stay on, I say 12 hours, but like they stay on like forever, and they're really, really nice. For bronzer, the one that I've been loving this month is a drugstore bronzer, and it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which everybody I know has been raving about, and that's what this looks like. This is light bronzer, and they only have 2 shades, which kind of sucks, because like the darker one, which I just think is called just bronzer, is maybe like a little bit darker than that, which sucks, because then people that have like a darker skin tone can't really use it, or even like a medium skin tone. Like, I'm not fair, but I'm not medium. I'm like in limbo in between. But I do like this just kind of like for a flush of color on my face, like not too bronze. The other one I haven't even used yet, but it's pretty much going to be the same thing as this. It's just going to be like kind of like a nice sun-kissed look on your skin. These smell so good. Like, they smell so good. Like, they smell like a tropical vacation. They're really, really nice. And they do go on really well. They blend out really, really well. So I'd say if you're a lighter skin tone, these ones will probably be perfect for you, because there's only 2. If you're darker, I mean, you could get away with it almost as like a highlight, or maybe just like a powder. Like, it's not going to be a bronzer on you at all. But I've been loving that. Highlight, and this is where shit is going to start, and I don't have time for this. I'm sorry. I don't care. The highlight that I've actually been loving this month, and even like in the summertime, it is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost. I know these have started this is the start of the drama to begin with, but I'm not going to talk about that. I don't care. This is in Ice Cold, and it's the white one, and they're huge pans. Like, my hand can't even fit over it. It's massive. The thing with these is you don't need a lot. Like, you really light-handed with it. Like, they're really creamy. Like, if you can see, like, it's a very, very stark white. Like, it's white. It's really pretty, but you do not need that much, because unless you like a very noticeable highlight, you don't need that much, because that's like, it's stark white. Like, I'm very light-handed with this one, just because it's so pigmented. But these are really nice. Technically I have 6 of them, but 2 I do not use for a highlight. The other 2 I use actually for like an eyeshadow. I bought Dark Horse and Onyx Ice to use as eyeshadow purposely. That's what I bought them for. I didn't use them to intend to use for a highlight, unless say I was doing like, say, a Halloween costume per se that I had to incorporate that, or if I wanted to incorporate that. But these are really nice. I like them. Other people may not. Doesn't really matter. I do have a lot of highlighters. It's just my favorite for this month. I guess we'll do eyes next. So the first thing I have for eye favorites is a primer. This is getting kind of gunky. And it's the Kat Von D Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer. And it's the stick. I do have the other one that is now discontinued, the stuff that comes in a tube. But I do like this. It actually keeps your eyeshadow on like a long, long time, and it does color correct. Say if you have like some blue veining or veining on your eyes, it will cover it up. I don't think this is the lightest one. This is just in the shade Light, and it's just looks like that there. And with these ones, I don't know if a lot of people know that or not, but the little tab on the bottom comes out, and it's actually a sharpener. I've never used it, only because I just feel like it would waste the product, but it's a preference. But I have been loving this a lot for the past couple of months. I used to use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot like English please, religiously, but then when I got this, that's all I've been using. Next is eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow palette that I've been going bat poop over for like the past couple months now is actually another item from Lunatick Cosmetics Lab, and this is the palette. What it looks like, this is the Supernatural eyeshadow palette, and that's what it looks like. Oh, the sun went away. It's like you're filming your favorites, go screw yourself. But this one you can't really see if I can pull it back. It's very, they're neutral tones, but they're very, like a mauve, like a mauve-y or mauve, however you say it, purpley palette. It's really pretty. If you're one of those people that likes a dead girl look, if you know what I mean, this one's perfect for it. I absolutely love it. I've used this shade, which is, I gotta peek because I suck, Reincarnation. I've used this shade to hell. Like there's a big huge like dip in it for my brushes going, but I love this palette. I've been using it on and off for like the past few months, and I keep going back to it. Their eyeshadow palettes are really good. I have 4 of them. I have the Zombie Defense palette, the Hocus Pocus, and the Relic palette, so I pretty much have all of them. They recently came out with a limited edition Elvira palette, but it was only available on their website, and I didn't get my hands on it, but this one's awesome. I just love how they're shaped like little coffins too. Like they're shaped like coffins, and on the inside you got a bat-shaped mirror, and a 2-headed cat, a palm, I don't know what that is, a Ouija planchette. Like it's awesome. I love it. Next thing for eyes is eyeliner. So I've been using the MAC gel eyeliner for years. The crap, what is it called? I had it. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The black gel eyeliner from MAC. I suck. I'm gonna remember it later on and be like, it was that thing. I'm terrible. But I ordered the Inglot Gel Liner. They're, the number 77, so it's just the black. And when I first got it, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I thought it was the worst thing to work with. And I got so frustrated, but now I absolutely love it. Like, I won't even go back to the MAC one. Like, I won't even touch the MAC Gel Liner. So this is just the black. You can't really see. I've made like a huge dip in there. Huge dip in there, and like this goes on so easy. It's a little tough to work with at first, which is why I got so frustrated, but it lasts forever. Okay, sorry, I had somebody knock on my door, so yeah, but no, it lasts forever. It's amazing. It does come in like other colors, but I just have the black, but I might go back and grab a couple of the other like funner colors to use later on, possibly. But this is awesome, and they're really affordable too, so I recommend the Inglot Gel Liner if you haven't tried it yet. Let's see, the next 2 things are lipsticks. So the first lipstick I have is a Urban Decay Vice lipstick, and this is the Comfort Matte in Backtalk. And with the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks, I have the color on the bottom. So this is Backtalk. It's like a very pretty mauve pink, like dusty pink color. It's really, really pretty. Swatch it there. It's a comfort matte. Like these are actually really comfy. So there it is, right there. That's Backtalk. And even their matte formulas are not drying at all. But I have 11 of these, I think. I can't tell. My lipstick thing is actually behind the camera. The next one I've been loving is I can talk is new. It's also by Jeffree Stars, one of his lip ammunitions, and it's in Celebrity Skin. And I love the packaging of these. Like it's a bullet. Like I have the Lunatick Lab ones, which is also a bullet, but it's like all matte black. But this is like pink and shiny. It has it's gorgeous. So this is Celebrity Skin. These are really pigmented. I know there's some people that are screaming at me going, me, but I don't care. Like it's a nude, but it's like a very deep nude. So I mean, if you ever owned Celebrity Skin liquid lipstick, it's I think this is a bit darker than the liquid lipstick, but it's still really pretty. Like, they're so pigmented. This is the only one that I have. I actually bought 2 of these just so I wouldn't have to like make another order later on for one item. But it's really, really pretty. And these are, they're not matte, but they're not satin. Even though I think it is a satin finish. I'm pretty sure he said it was a satin finish. But it's kind of like in between. It's like a matte and a satin. And they're like super creamy and pigmented. Like, they're beautiful lipsticks. So before we get into the random crap, the last item I have that's kind of beauty related is actually a perfume, and it's by Victoria's Secret. It's the Noir Tease, and it comes with those little poof, kind of like, you know, grandma's perfume bottle. But it's really, really pretty. Like, it's a pretty smell. I can't remember what the notes were in it. I have the box still, so that's hoarder. It's really pretty. It's like a really girly scent, but it's not floral. It's not floral, but it's not sweet, if that makes any sense. It's a really pretty smell. So if you've never tried it, go for it. It smells so good. I bought this when my boyfriend and I, we went to the States a few months ago. I want to say August or June is when I last went with him. He was going for a local tournament in Seattle, I believe, or just outside of Seattle. And I went, and then on the way back, we went through Vancouver. We just kind of detoured. Went to Richmond, and I went to Victoria's Secret, and I bought a couple things, and this is one of them. So it's amazing. Okay, now the random stuff. First random thing is my hair. I love my hair. It's black in the back, and like the whole front's like red and fantastic. I absolutely love it. I didn't get my friend to do it this time because she was away and I couldn't afford it, so I did this thing myself. Not the cut. God, I can't cut hair. I got somebody else to do to cut my hair because, once again, my friend was away who did my hair when I had the blue in my hair. She did that. The next thing that is completely random and totally unrelated to beauty is Rockstar Freeze. And this is the watermelon flavor. I love it. This one and the bubbleberry and fruit punch. But I mean, this one and the bubbleberry, it tastes so good. The bubbleberry is a sour. Doesn't taste that sour. Not like the apple. I do like the apple too, but this one, it's like Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor. It's so good. So if you haven't tried that, try the Rockstar. The last 2 things, one I don't have a physical copy of because I buy it. It's a game. I buy it online, so I don't have the box for it. It's actually World of Warcraft Legion. Oh my god, amazing. It's probably like one of my favorite expansions so far. Aside from Cataclysm is my ultimate favorite. I started playing near the end of Wrath, so I didn't get to experience BC, but I heard BC was really good, despite the ratings. Cataclysm was probably my favorite. This one is probably my other favorite. I didn't care for Miss Pandaria. I didn't care for that. That actually made me fall out of love with the game, and I stopped playing for like a whole year, and then World's Drainer came out, and I was sucked back into it for a bit, and then I stopped. But Legion, oh my god, I love it. I love Legion. I know there's some people who have been thrown off. Or we're talking about makeup, now we're talking about video games. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. The aspects in the game, I love how you can choose where you want to quest first. So once you hit 100, you do like the whole Broken Shore quest line. I'm not going to ruin it for people who haven't done it, but there's quite a few character deaths. Very key character deaths, I should say. So you do Broken Shore quest line, and then you go to Dalaran, which is now above. At the time, I think when you go to Karazhan the first time, I don't know if it's above Karazhan or. I think it's above Karazhan, and then it's above Broken Shore. Like the whole thing about it. But you go, depending on what your class is, you get your own class hall. So say Druid for instance, you go to it's basically the Emerald Dream. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that either. My main is a Death Knight. But you go to your class hall, and there you do, like, you can pick where you start your quests. And there's 4 places. So you can pick out of any of those, and all the mobs scale down to your level. So if you're playing and then your friend's playing, like you're not playing together, and he say picks Azuna to start, all those mobs will be level 100 and scale with you. And then say you pick High Mountain, same thing. All the mobs will scale with you. Like, they scale together. The only place that is not scalable is Suramon. That's the last place that you go. No, there's just a lot of amazing, amazing things in there. There's artifact weapons. You don't have to worry about, like, doing quests and trying to get a weapon, especially if you dual wield like Frost Death Knight does. It's a pain in the ass. But my Death Knight is almost 870. It's 868. I've gotten 2 legendaries. Like, it's such an amazing game. I did do Karazhan. I did like it up until it could have just been some aspects of the group that we did have. It's, there was a bit of confusion on one person's end, and then the other one was just kind of being a dick. So, I mean, out of the whole group, 4 of them, including me, like, we all know each other. It's just the healer. It was the healer that was kind of being a bit of a jerk. Anyway, so Karazhan was really fun up until that point. There is a timed event to get a mount. It is guaranteed for 1 person. So if you run 5 people, the same 5 people for 5 weeks, you will each get that mount if you successfully do the timed event. But now enough rambling with the game. Let's move on to the book. This is the Chronicle Volume 1. So this is all lore. It's all lore. It's amazing. Like, the art in the book is awesome. This is a recommendation from one of the guys we actually play Rivals of Aether with in the Ice Crew duo. He recommended this, and I bought it, and I'm sucked into it, and I hate him for it. I hate you, duo. I'm so sorry. No, I'm glad he actually turned me on to this. It's a great read. The second book comes out in March. I'll be getting that too. So I'm almost done reading it. Like, literally, I have like that much left. I don't have very much left to read. So, and this book is so easy to get sucked into if you love the game and you like reading about the lore. It's very in-depth. You get to learn a lot more about certain characters than you thought you did. Excuse me. It's awesome. So that's that. And that is it for my favorites for this month. I'm actually heating up food, and yeah, it's probably done now. So that's it for the favorites of this month. I will be filming, hopefully, and remember to turn on the stupid camera for a tutorial on the makeup look I'm wearing right now. I did that this morning, and almost at the end of it, I realized my camera wasn't on, and I was not very happy. So next week, I'm hopefully going to be doing that, and maybe my ride or die beauty favorites if I have time. But thanks, guys, for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.